Courtney. I wondered why the door was unlocked. I left Vaughn at the office.
Yeah, I was just about to go over there myself. But I knew you'd be coming home soon.
Yeah, well, not soon enough. What a lousy day. One unpleasant meeting right after another. Sometimes I wonder why I... Hey, are you all right?
Ready for another unpleasant meeting?
No. But what is it?
Is Vaughn coming home soon?
Eventually. Why?
He told me he's not going to fight a divorce. Or an annulment, for that matter.
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd be out celebrating. So what's happened?
How's Mr. Wainwright? Well, he's resting comfortably as you can after a stroke.
Well, he said that he wants to see Davis.
Wait, hold on. The man's just had a stroke. Don't go acting all excited. He needs a rest, okay?
To X-ray, Dr. Matthews to X-ray.
Mr. Wainwright, your visitors.
How about a second opinion, Doc?
From what I hear, it's nothing time won't heal.
How do I convince the Kingsley voters of that? Just yesterday, I was approving publicity shots of me chopping wood and playing with the grandchildren. The picture of vigorous, middle-aged health. Now, this whole side of my body paralyzed.
With therapy, you'll come around.
Maybe. They say I'm lucky I can still speak. Have you ever had to prioritize your enemies?
Sir?
Have you ever had to decide whom you dislike the most? My campaign manager and I have done just that. And fortunately for you, Dave, you came in second. I have to pull out of this campaign, but I'm not going to let Lee Carruthers win by default. Politically and financially, I'm throwing my full support to you.
Dan?
Open up!
Look, I've already seen you twice today.
Yeah, well, you're gonna see me one more time.
Why don't you get out of here?
Tina, it's all over, you know. Your pal, Gil, brought the curtain down.
On you?
On me, on you, on Courtney, on everything. Now, I really think we ought to discuss this, Tina. Please? I'm gonna take you off at the neck.
What happened?
Don't tell me that you know what happened. Your little spy, Gil Prescott, overheard us.
Did he tell Courtney?
Oh, yes, he did.
Courtney will tell Vaughn.
Yeah, unless he does first. See, Courtney condemned me already without a trial. Tina, you are not dragging me down with you.
Let me go.
You're gonna tell her that you're not sure whose child you're carrying. You got it?
No, I will not. I'm plenty sure. Before you, I hadn't had an affair for a year, and after you, the thought of it just turned my stomach. Oh!
Now, don't you move. You do, and I promise you they will have to wheel you out of this room. Now, you owe me. You cost me a very valuable relationship.
All you lost was your foothold into carpenter money. I lost something a lot more precious.
There was a lot more than cash to Courtney, and you know it.
Stock options?
Oh, come on. What's the matter, Tina? Why are you being so cruel, huh? I mean, that young lady has been your role model, hasn't she? I mean, you wanted her money, you wanted her man, you even tried to wield her power there, didn't you? Yeah, you even tried to dress like her, wearing all these frilly little feminine things. Do you know how ridiculous you look in that, huh? Yeah.
I think you better leave
Oh,
now.
yeah. See, men feel about Courtney, they want to protect her, they want to cherish her and caress her. And what do they want to do with you, Tina? Trash you around a little bit, huh? Maybe go a few rounds? Ah, that's it! Come on, prove my point! Come on. What I lost in Courtney, Tina, you will never have.
You know, maybe you're not the father of this baby.
What?
How could anything you touch give life? Oh!
Come on.
Promise me you'll keep the I told you so's down to a minimum.
Dan left you.
No. No, I left him.
Oh?
Yeah, see this baby that Tina has been claiming all along was Vaughn's?
Uh-huh. It belongs to Dan Myers?
Yeah, she's been trying to blackmail him into representing her in a paternity suit against Vaughn. Gil overheard them discussing the whole thing, and he told me.
Did he bring you any proof?
No, but shortly after that, I caught Dan lying that he'd never even spoken to Tina at all. Then when I confronted him with what Gil had told me, he admitted it was all true.
So, Dan Myers got Tina pregnant. Big deal. That happened long before he met you. You didn't have any commitment from him at the time. In a week or so, you'll probably be running around saying to Tina that the problem of the child is hers and she should stay out of Dan's life once and for all.
Oh, your faith in me is really touching.
My faith in you got a good swift kick in the pants when you allowed that man into your life.
Now, what about your compassion, Dad? Did that go with it?
Oh, come on, Courtney. It's not my compassion you came looking for.
I didn't want to be alone.
Oh, fine, but it's not my company that you want either. Look, haven't you got the guts to call him?
He said he'd be home soon. Well, if I'm still here when he gets here, I don't know.
Vaughn, this is Preston. Could you come home right away? Courtney's here.
Get out of here, Myers.
Well, you here to rescue this tramp?
Did he hurt you?
I'm gonna take it out of your skull,
Go
Prescott.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you guys, stop. Please, please don't do this!
Get out of here! Now, you are never gonna come anywhere near Tina again. You understand me? Now, get out of here. You, out of here. Now, I would like to talk to you.
I think Dan has told me everything.
Not everything. Not what I want to say.
Where is she?
She's in the kitchen.
Eating?
No, she's not eating. She's pacing back and forth, doing her best not to panic.
Well, Preston, what's going on?
Well, I should let her tell you, but you might not get an objective report. You're off the hook as far as Tina is concerned.
How's that?
Well, Gil heard Tina and Dan Myers having an argument, and it seems that Dan is the father. What an albatross to hang around that poor baby's neck. Anyway, when Courtney found out about it, she blew up and then walked out.
She left Dad?
Yeah. I don't know for how long, so you got to talk to her. And like my old daddy said, strike while the iron's hot.
I'm sure you feel relieved.
Actually, I'm shocked.
For the record, I'm not going back to Dan.
Huh?
I can't tolerate betrayal, much less pursue it. I guess that's the difference between us.
Oh, well, I told you that I wouldn't fight your legal actions. That's not being very tolerant. And as far as what I'm pursuing, well, it's not betrayal. I'm pursuing the woman I love.
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
What?
All this endless, undying love. Vaughn, if Dan hadn't made this mistake with Tina, I'd still be with him.
You wouldn't have stayed with him.
How can you say that?
Because I prayed. And I asked the Lord to open your eyes, to show Dan as he really is. And he did.
So, if Dan's out of the picture, you and I are together?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. Courtney, when I found out that you were sleeping with him, I was hurt. I mean, you were just so blind. But something good came out of it, because I realized something that's important. I can live without you. Now, that's something I haven't been able to say since I was 12 years old, since you were all arms and legs at the Lake Forest Academy. I mean, you just overwhelmed me. But I've realized that I can like myself without your recommendation. Because someone greater than the two of us told me that I am not inadequate, and that I am no less a man because you won't have me. I'm sure someday I'll find a woman who believes like I do.
Oh, I have been such a fool. Such a selfish, petulant fool. You're right. You can find a woman who will believe in you. One who will see that you're not inadequate, and who will believe in those vows that we took, in sickness and in health, for better, for worse. I know you can find her, Vaughn. You deserve a woman like that. But I was wondering if it wasn't too late for me to be that woman.
Oh, nothing in the world could make me happier.
Are you sure?
Yes. We are still man and wife.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi. Dad sent me over with a message.
Oh, boy. He can't make it.
Nope. He vows that he'll be here, but it might be late. Looks like it might be an all-night meeting.
Well, how'd you catch up with him?
Word on Wainwright was leaked to the paper, and when I got to the hospital, I found out that Dad was at Mr. Webster's office, meeting with Wainwright's campaign manager.
Ever on top of late-breaking developments.
Yeah, and everything is wonderful. The invitation list for your wedding?
Uh-huh. And this time, we are going to go through with it. There are a few additions, though. Stacy, I can't believe what is happening to Dave. For the first time ever, I really believe that he's going to be elected. Who am I to fight God's will for his life?
For your lives, you mean?
Yes. And so, my marriage to your father will be the social event of the year. Yes, in 2 weeks' time, whether he wins or loses, nothing, but nothing, is going to keep us apart any longer.
I once thought that Dad had made a mistake about you. I was wrong.
Well, we've all made mistakes in judgment these past few months.
I want you to know how happy I am for you. You're the best thing that's happened to my dad in a long time.
Stacy, you don't know how much that means to me.
Well, I have got to run. Dad said to tell you that it might be late and that you might want to catch a quick nap.
All right. And Stacy, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Most of the stuff belongs to the school. They're gonna charge me for it.
I'll pay for it.
I can handle it. I could have handled Dan, too.
It didn't look like it to me.
Look, will you stop treating me like some helpless adolescent?
Oh, come on, Tina. You were willing to go perjure yourself for the second time this year.
Who said I was lying the first time?
Just a suspicion. I'm right, aren't I? Come on, you can tell me.
You'd probably beat a path straight to Judge Sawyer's office.
Oh, quit treating me like I can't be trusted. Open your eyes, Tina, and face the fact that I told Courtney because I care for you.
I'm not quite so sure that's a fact. I mean, it's a possibility. The story that Vaughn and I told last spring was all a lie. He did it to win Courtney back. And I played along because I thought that I could win him in the process.
And when that didn't work, and you found out you were pregnant, you went to plan 2, huh?
I guess you have to feel sorry for Vaughn. My target every time.
I kind of envy him.
Oh, stop it. You know, I don't want the affections or the loyalties or the promises of another man for the rest of my life.
Well, if I believed that, I'd walk out of here right now. Tina, I told you that I wanted to tell you something. I want to be there when you have that baby.
Well, I don't. You want to stand in for me?
No jokes. Please.
Restitution, right? For the child Amber destroyed?
Maybe. Well, I'm sure that that's part of it, but is that such a bad reason?
It is if you want to build a relationship
Hey,
from
I'm
it.
not proposing. I'm just saying that I want to be there. Before the baby's born, I want to support you. I want to take you to your doctor's appointments. And after the baby's born, I want to buy him things. I want to be around when you want to stop playing this stupid Lone Ranger game. I want to be there when you're ready to have people around again. You needed some love. And you're going to get that someday. And you needed loyalty. And you got loyalty. Now, when's your next doctor's appointment?
Tuesday afternoon,
What time?
3.
Tuesday afternoon at 2:30. I'll be here. Hey. I didn't think I had it in me either.
Dave.
Don't get up. Well, at least one of us got some sleep.
Oh, what time is it?
6:30.
What?
Yeah. Harold and I met all night long with Wainwright's campaign manager. And we had to compare some notes before the press conference.
Oh, but that's this morning and you haven't slept at all.
I'll be all right. Just need a cup of coffee.
Well, you have got it. Oh, say, how'd you get in here?
Oh, the old key under the 3rd flower pot to the right of the porch routine.
Oh, really? Well, just think. In the not-too-distant future, you're going to have your very own key.
And my very own wife.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
Nope, wait a minute.
I gotta go get the
No,
coffee.
come on over here. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Beautiful new dawn. I wanted you to see it. Oh, Harold was so excited. He was exhausted but excited. He's running on pure happiness. He's sure that Carruthers has finally hung himself. And with Wainwright's support, he's positive that I'm going to win the election.
You know something? I think you are too.
Here on in, Terry. It's going to be the beginning of another life. Hi, I'm Tom Urich.
And I'm Mary Jean Featon, with a very special thank you to all of you who've supported our show these last 3 years.
To each and every one of you who has lived with us through 875 episodes of Another Life.
Thank you for sharing our victories, our joys, our loves, our struggles. Through Another Life, we've tried to show that all things do work together for good, to those who love God and are called according to His purposes.
Especially in the confused and frightening world in which we live. We hope our message has reached you loud and clear.
Everybody connected with Another Life, all the wonderful people behind the scenes. In fact, everybody here at CBN wants to thank you for your loyal support.
Thank you. And until we meet again, may the God of peace bless you and keep you always.
Always.